make some energy up. It don't matter. I know you never moved on if you tried. I don't believe it, baby. I know you lied all night long. What you mean I changed? I stay the same. Had me losing my mind. Said the city is mine. Why you never represent me? You do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Why no right from wrong? 'Cause I wanna make it. So mad. I'm $1 million baby. Why you never represent me? You do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Why no right from wrong? 'Cause I wanna make it. So mad. I'm $1 million baby. Don't let me.
We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk about it unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime, man. Do it for this.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Well, the second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, know I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you little piece, wanna see some more. you look a beast, wanna see some more? You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a beast, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a beast, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face, in my face? That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a beast, wanna see some more?
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spitter like saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop, pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant. Sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 13. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on third and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defense.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Cardinals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bass now to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down by Reek Woolen. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 28-yard line. Here we go. 19 Lions. Go.
Pass play now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this is the first time he's been called on today. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Cardinals football. New set of downs for him at the 38. A give left side to Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Let's go. Purple 80. Go.
Here's Brown again. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Willis looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Cardinals out for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80, Buffalo 18.
They'll come out throwing. Searches from the pocket. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and just 2 to go. Staying with Robinson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain, and boy, does he know how to operate in it.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Take go.
They'll try and throw it here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And not only does he go in the wrong direction, but he's stopped for a net loss on the return. New series coming up following the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. throwing with a blitz on the way. Throw left side, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Third down from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Handoff headed left to Brown. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Willis. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Back now, pressure on its way. Catch made by Chase Brown. This is ahead for about 5. Keely Ringo making the play. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Working quickly here. They'll send him over right. From the gun on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They've got first down from the 31. Willis to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go. Check. Check 60.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll get this one to Brown. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Keely Ringo making the play. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's brought down for a loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Throwing now, off play action. Headed out right. He's going to end up out of bounds well short of that line, so the defense credited with a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are, not just wide receivers, but always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Tyler Bass on now for the field goal try. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Amendola able to put it through. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bass now to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg for him. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one finds Josh Downs. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down. They go play action here. He's got time here. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That was simply a case of not enough time available to let that play develop. That throw was out so quick, and he wasn't able to reel it in.
Let's go. Buffalo 18.
Second and 10 now. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This will end up as a touchback.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Plowing up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Williams coming in motion right. Here's Willis to the air. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up. Slot man motioned over. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Cardinals in the hurry-up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Here's Willis. Culp with a catch.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
The drive picks up here, first and 10. Give now to the running back. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Willis now. He's on the move. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Man, that run. Good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose. Ball away from his body and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Brown does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kelee Ringo picks it off. 40. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Second time he's had an errant throw taken back for 6 in this half, Brock. As a quarterback, how do you come back from this knowing there's so much game left?
How do you come back from it, or how do your family and friends come back from it? I know as I get older, I think about them more and more. As a competitor, you're just going to grit your teeth and do what you can. But for the loved ones following, it's a tough second pick-6 to watch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears drive their lead to 11. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. Escapes a defender. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 41. Throwing is Willis. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Dropping back to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First and 10 now from the 30. Willis looking to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
2nd and 4. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Amendola able to put it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A give now to Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. Short pass brought in. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Willis has a man, it's Brown. And this one doesn't go far. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. You've got a man in motion. Brown on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Escapes out to the look, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. And this defense, well, they're feeling it.
Trying again, following the sack. Chased out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's back to throw. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A give left side. Here's Robinson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They'll come up 1st and 10.
70 Lions. Here we go. Here we go.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here he goes on the bootleg. This throw is caught. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. And there's an extra DB out there on the field now for the Cardinals. 3rd down coming.
Let's go.
Design bootleg here. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Bears push their lead further to start the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears lead by 15 now. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give left side to Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 24. He'll get this one to Brown. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Escapes the pocket. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Willis to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Bears will take over as he picks off his 10th pass of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Striking 18. Alert! Alert! Go!
Running left is Robinson. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Go! Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. To throw, here's Willis. A throw left side, caught by Brown.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
From midfield on 2nd down. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Bears pick it up, headed the other way.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. A quick slant, here's Laporta. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's 2nd and 2. Launches one deep downfield. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Quick pass left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st. They're going play action. Stays in the pocket. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal. Here we go.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. He's going to throw this one. Intercepted in the end zone. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Getting out to his left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Willis looking to throw. On the move, headed right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Desperation time here on 4th. Flush down out to his left. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Finds Laporta. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
19 tight.
He's dropping back to throw. He rolls to his right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bobcat.
He'll throw it. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 4th and long. Willis now. He's on the move. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Come 19! Come 19! Come on, come on. Set! Last thing, 19! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Check out!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here we go, set! Go!
First down from the red zone. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. As he naps another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this the point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have 1 touchdown today are coming over you saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Cardinals hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis to the air. Into the hands of Cole. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. They send a man in motion. Throwing from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line. Another try following the sack. That's complete. Here's Brown. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Trying to set this up quick. They kick the running back in motion. To the air, 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So the Bears come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Ewart, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Bears winners as we say so long from Chicago.